Professor, today I will present about neural network. Artificial neural network is contain artificial neuron with as core unit. The units are arranged in a series of layers that together consist the whole artificial neural network in a system. A layer can have a dozen unit or million of units as the depend on how the complex neural network will be required to learn and hidden pattern in the dataset. Commonly, artificial neural network has an input layer and output layer as well as hidden layer. How does neural network work? Inspired biological neural nervous system, a neural network combines several processing layers using simple element operate in the parallel network consist an input layer or one more hidden layer and output layer. In this layer, there are several nodes or neuron, and the node each layer use the output of our node in the previous layer as input, so the all neurons work in connect with each other through the different layer. Each neuron is typical assign the weight and the adjust during in the learning process. So left side is the neutral in brain system. So right side is neutral network in the AI. Then try of biology neutral work represent input the artificial neutral network cell nucleus represent nodes, synapse represent weight, and axon represent output. The biology in the left side is biological neutral network. So left side is artificial neutral network. Then try is in the artificial neutral network is the input cell nucleus in artificial is node, synapse is weight, and axon is output in artificial network. So artificial network neutral architecture, there are three layers. The one layer is input layer. The input layer is layer of the network that receive raw data into the system such as image, number, text data. The type of console will be equal to the number of the console as image has 784 feature in the input layer. Number two is hidden layer. The hidden layer is the stored in the input layer, and that data of output layer can be checked in the layer by checking those mathematical functions such as multiply value by weight, increasing parameter such as ReLU, sigmoid, tan H, and number of hidden layer can be more than one layer. The main structure pattern of as continue and form the can still be classified. Number three is output layer. The output layer is will give the expected result suffering continued value in the same way as the in class can be a problem. For example, investigating the catalog number 0 to 9, sometimes 10 opinion predict value may have only one. The type of feedback network process information in the one direction from input to output because number layer, so sometimes refer as the MRP is multi-layer perceptron. The type of activation function, binary step function. Binary step function is depend on the threshold value in the design whether the neutron should be activated or not. The input feed to activation function is compared on the curtain threshold. If the input is greater than the neutron is activated, it is figure of binary step function. The linear activation function is linear activation, also known as the no activation or identity function, is where the activation is proportional to the input. Nonlinear neural network is half sigmoid. The function take any real value as input and output value in the range 0 to 1. The larger in the input, the closer the input value will be 1 to 0. 1.0, where the smaller the input, the closer output will be to 0 to 0.0 as slow below. It is sigmoid. Tangent function or hyperbolic tangent. Tangent function is very similar to sigmoid function and even have the same S-shape, which the different output length -1 to 1. Tangent is larger input. The closer output value will be 1.0, where the smaller input is closer. The input will be -0. This is RELU function. Exponential linear unit function is for short. Is also the variant of RELU, the modified to slope of negative parts of function. ELU is used log curve and define the negative value alike of legal RELU and parameter of RELU function with straight line. Training of neural network. ANN is required training to produce accurate output value. Training begin the network processing large data sample with already no output, and ANN undergoes prior learning use label dataset with no answer. To one, the neural network builds up knowledge base is tried to produce correct answer from another piece of data. This is MATLAB code of This is example of MATLAB code. Machine learning AI is about its imaging dataset. So I explained this MATLAB code is work on manipulating in the digit dataset available in the MATLAB using the image data store to load image from folder and preview some of the image and can check the information such as the number of label and size of imaging dataset. In the digit dataset path is defined the path of digit dataset in MATLAB image. Data store is created and image dataset manager that manage image store and subfolder. Count each label is check the number of image in each label. Each image and size. List the first image in the data check the size of the image such as weight, height, and number of color channel. This is result when run of machine learning. Here is the example image form. The code is show 20 random select number image from the dataset in a 4 multiply 5 format with different number style. The conclusion of neural network is where subject many data scientists slowly focus on the neural network technique in the session. We practice the introductory concept only. Neural network has much more advanced technique. There are many algorithms or propagation neural network particular work will on some particular class of problem like image recognition and neural network algorithm are very calculation intensive. Thank you.